Hey, it's Dr. T Mac here, and welcome to another episode of Four Fairway Ladies. I was thinking as I started to record, I was like, should I do this episode sitting here on the couch? I'm by myself. Don't really have a lot of high energy because I'm not really talking to anybody besides my guest canceled again. And that's okay. Life happens. So I decided, maybe I should go to the golf course and see who I can talk to. You want to come with me? All right, let's go. Guess I got to find something to wear. Should I wear this out or should I wear it in? In or out? Gotta fill up my Yeti cup first. Hold on. All right, let's go. Let me grab my golf stuff really quick.
Two towels. Two towels. I need some extra balls. And I'm playing with my favorite balls. These are my favorite balls. Nitros. You all see that? Nitros. And shoes. I think I want my colorful pink Adidas.
This is way too much stuff for the Porsche. So I'm gonna take my Humdinger, my get around car. Yeah, this is way too much. Jeez. Whew. Finally ready. Guys, so I'm finally here at the clubhouse. The vibe is so different when you're recording at the clubhouse versus recording at home. There's a few people out here. It's 90, maybe 97 degrees. It's super hot. I didn't think about that or factor that into the equation when I decided to come out here. But nevertheless, I'm here. I'm watching people putt, chip, practice at the range, tee off at hole one. I'm right here at hole one. And it's just an amazing feeling to have. It is actually in the middle of the day. It's about 3:30 p.m. I like to people watch, and I like to see people's reaction to being in this environment, being at the golf course in the middle of the day versus being at the golf course on the weekends. I'd like to say I'm not a weekend golfer, although I golf I golf almost every day of the week. But I like to say that I'm a weekday golfer because I like to come out in the middle of the day during the week. It's a different feeling for me. I like to network with people. There's a difference between weekend golfers and then everyday golfers and what they do for a living, the freedom that they have. And that's what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk a little bit about freedom and what freedom looks like for everybody, because it's different for everybody, right? My husband, for example, he travels for a living and he likes to golf when he's home on the weekends. So he likes that freedom. He says he gets to do what he wants. When he's on the road, it feels like he's on vacation. He likes that freedom. Me, on the other hand, I like being home. I like being able to wake up when I want. I like being able to just choose my activities during the day. So that's what freedom means to me. I want to know what freedom means to you. Like, think about that. I want you to know, first of all, what freedom means to you. What does that look like? I'm playing golf actually in the morning with someone who she works a 9 to 5, and I'm going to meet her and we're going to tee off in the morning about 7 a.m. and then we'll do 9 holes. But she works 9 to 5 and she still golfs in the morning before work. I have another friend who used to do the dew sweeper every, I think, Tuesday morning with a league with a group of women, and she was in corporate America for 20 something years, but she golfed for, 10, 15 years, and that's what she did. She did it in the morning. They call it dew sweeper because the dew's still on the ground. So that's something that she did, and it was freedom for her. I feel like whenever you are out there and you're playing, then that's a different mindset to have, especially when you're not like, oh my God, I gotta be here, oh my God, I gotta be there. You just take your mind off of the world and what's going on. You take your mind off of the grind, and then you're able to just hit that ball and try to get that ball in that little bitty hole on the green, right? But there's so much more that happens outside of the golf course or outside of playing golf. Again, the networking is huge. You meet so many great people. And of course, you guys like to do the same thing. So you're able to golf together, or you're able to play in leagues together. There's just so many different things that you're able to do. And it's a culture. It's not for everybody. I get that. Some people will never, ever, ever be out here in this weather. We're here in Florida, so it's basically nice all year round. We're able to golf pretty much at any course in the area in Florida. Now, North Florida, it gets a little colder up there in the winter time, but I'm not there. I'm here. If you're ever in the Tampa area, reach out to me. I'll be happy to golf with you, play around with you. All right, I have Miss Mary here. Look, I was done with this podcast and I said, oh my God, I know her from somewhere. I know this lady from somewhere. I've got to talk to her. I got to stop and ask her. So I pulled up behind her. She was done golfing, right, Mary?
I was all done. I'm done in all kinds of ways right now. So.
She's done. And I was like, oh no. I said, do I know you from somewhere? She was like, yeah. The tennis clinic, Alice. I was like, yeah. You guys know that I interviewed Alice, Coach Alice, a few weeks ago. Well, she's one of the people that I met there months ago.
It's back in February, right?
Maybe February. All right, Mary, when did you start playing golf?
I actually started back in February. I came to Alice's clinic. Now, someone actually had me play a couple of games back in 2017, 2018. It was one of the deacons at our church who's a fellow deacon of my husband, and I made the joke that how hard could it be to get a small ball in a hole? Well, the one thing he didn't lead with until he got me out there was I didn't realize there were a certain number of strokes you had to do that. So he should have led with that information, but point was I played, I started liking it. Work got in the way though, and I could not expend the time that I wanted to play it. So I stopped playing, and then knowing that I was looking at retirement, I decided to retire this year back in June. So as I was thinking it through, I decided let's start playing golf again, see if I can like that. And I've not stopped. I went to Alice's clinic, and I have a good friend that has been playing, and I'm in love. It's Wednesday at 4:05, and I just finished a 9-hole. What does that tell you?
That she's in love.
I'm in love with that.
I'm telling you, I've met more people. This has been the best networking thing I've done in my life. What would you say?
I would say that too. And I am definitely a socializing people person. I like doing things with other people. I like meeting new people. I like learning about what other people like. And this has given me an opportunity to meet so many people. We had someone play with my husband and I that we'd never met over at Bloomingdale just the other week. Great guy. And we really enjoyed the time that we spent with him. So you're correct. I've met some great people in the sport.
See, you've heard it from her. My arm is hurting. I put everything, my equipment was all put up, so I don't have my tripod. So me holding this phone is not working too well. But I just wanted you guys to meet Miss Mary.
Thank you. We're going to be playing, right? We're going
to be playing. We've exchanged numbers. We're going to be playing a lot. You guys are going to see a lot more of her. We're going to have a good time. All right?
Bye, everyone.
But anyway, I guess I'm just rambling, talking about my golf is amazing, the bonuses of playing golf. But yeah, I love it. There's all ages out here. I see kids. I think yesterday there was a girl out here. She might have been about 7 years old, and she was playing with her dad and her coach. I've seen ladies out here in their 90s. They have a ladies league here on Tuesday mornings, and I believe maybe the youngest one might be 60, maybe. I thought about joining. I don't know. Maybe I will. I'll be the youngest one then. It's just so many different things. Again, networking is the biggest benefit for me. And mentally, I can just take my mind off the grind. This is oasis for me. If you haven't tried it, I would encourage you to try it. If you happen to run across this podcast, try it. Just go and take a clinic, a class for like an hour, and just see if you like it. Don't invest in expensive clubs. Go buy some cheap clubs. You can go to Amazon and get a whole club set for under $300. But I would definitely do that. Or go to Play It Again Sports, piece together your club set, something like that. But certainly, I encourage you to try it. You may like it. You may want to be a weekend golfer. You may want to be a weekday golfer. You may want to golf every day. I think you should try it. Let me know in the comments if you did try it and what was your experience like. I want to know what your first experience was like. Don't worry about trying to get a hole in one. Don't worry about all that. Just enjoy being out there on the greens and meeting people, on the fairways and meeting people. I think I said it earlier, someone who was supposed to be on the podcast and she canceled. And so I was like, okay, this is something that I said I'm going to do. I'm committed to it. I'm going to do it every week. I'm committed to bringing you guys whatever golf has. I'm going to bring it to you. My experiences, their stories, my stories, other stories. This is it. This is the podcast. This is the episode for today. And I will check you guys out next week. And remember, keep swinging for your dreams. Have a good one.